This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Markets are always subject to change, and the Rolex market is no exception. The demand for vintage Rolex watches has been steadily increasing, with collectors and enthusiasts seeking iconic and rare models. At the same time, Rolex has been introducing new models and updates to its lineup, appealing to both traditional and contemporary tastes. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will be providing an overview of the current state of the watch market, including trends in sales and demand. We will explore how the Rolex market is changing in this monthly update. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we highly recommend doing so now to stay informed about our future video releases. Now we will begin by discussing the categories of watches experiencing slower sales or reduced demand in the market. These watches, in the broader marketplace, are facing a decreased level of interest. Some individuals might be looking to acquire these watches below their recommended retail price. Let us delve into the specifics. We are going to discuss the entire range of gold Sky Dweller watches, which includes rose gold, yellow gold, and white gold variations. We will start by examining the rose gold version. To illustrate, consider this specific watch as an example, a captivating timepiece featuring a chocolate dial, crafted entirely from 18-karat rose gold. This watch is truly remarkable in its appearance. The manufacturer's recommended price for this model is £42,950. We have certainly observed a decline. There have been changes in trends and preferences in your purchasing behavior. Most individuals, when looking for a pressure-resistant timepiece, opt for the Oyster Flex collection rather than selecting the full gold option. The latter is less favored now, due to the ongoing global circumstances and the prevailing state of the world. The full gold watch might not be as popular in the current environment. This is certainly noteworthy for those of you who are interested. Another trend we are noticing is an increased interest in the Oyster Flex range, particularly in the Sky Dweller collection. We also noticed a decrease in sales primarily due to the high recommended retail price of some watches like Daytona. It ranges from £35,000 to £36,000, whereas on the secondary market, we are observing prices ranging from approximately £25,000 to £30,000 for both buying and selling. This information reflects the current market trend for these specific watches, indicating a slowdown in demand. Similarly, the full gold Daytona range, which includes remarkable timepieces like the black dial version made entirely from 18-karat rose gold, has also experienced a decline in sales. The market has experienced a slowdown with a reduced level of interest among buyers. It is important to consider the current state of the market, which is the reason we are discussing how it has transformed. These watches, like the Oyster Flex range, which was recently priced at around £55,000, and the Sundust model, which was well over £50,000, and even the chocolate dial variant with this specific combination, were priced at a staggering £60,000. The disparity in pricing reflects the volatile nature of the market. However, it is noteworthy that they are now returning to a more reasonable pricing level. There is still some further potential for a decrease, which holds significance for all of you. Unless you genuinely have a strong preference for that watch, it is important to consider that there might be additional room for its price to decline. If you have a genuine liking for it, it is advisable to proceed with the purchase. However, exercise caution because, as we always mention, the current market sentiment is weak for these specific models. Here is another excellent example, represented by this specific timepiece. This one has experienced a decrease in demand, yet it can be acquired at an exceptionally favorable price point. This serves as an illustration of what we classify as a slow-selling item, namely the Yachtmaster 42mm white gold Oyster Flex watch. The official recommended retail price for this model is £25,600. Unless these models are competitively priced within the market, they tend to struggle in terms of sales. These watches undoubtedly fall under the category of slow-selling items. This means that the market currently favors buyers. Another timepiece worth mentioning is the full rose root beer, which we know many of you appreciate. It is an exquisite watch made entirely of 18 karats rose gold, and its recommended price is approximately £35,000. However, their demand has significantly decreased, with pre-owned pieces selling for well below £30,000. This is yet another example of a watch that has experienced a slowdown in sales. The individuals who entered the industry earlier, along with the recent dealers who joined primarily for financial gain, and the new buyers who entered the market last year and caused the price surge, have now largely exited. What we are witnessing now is a shift, where buyers are entering the market not just for investment purposes, but also intending to use the watches. Moving forward, let us begin by addressing the highly sought-after models. At the forefront, we have the steel sports professional watches, which are currently the most popular choice. Regarding the GMT models, specifically the Batman, Batgirl, Pepsi on Oyster, and Pepsi on Jubilee, these timepieces are the ones that have been capturing people's attention. Many people are choosing these watches as their daily wear, and their demand is exceptionally high. The steel sports category, in general, is performing remarkably well, and the Starbucks models are experiencing a similar trend of selling out quickly. For those of you seeking an available option in the current market, it is important to acknowledge that the market is currently in a slightly declining phase, which might continue before it starts to recover again. Therefore, the decision to purchase comes down to whether you are willing to take the risk and advise others to do the same. Moving on to other notable trends, blue-dialed watches, especially timeless favorites, are generating significant interest. This is a noteworthy option for all of you, as blue-dialed watches are proving to be highly popular and in demand. Some people have been expressing considerable interest in the Pandas. This is largely because the 2023 batch might mark the final production year. As for its piece from 2021, a potential buyer is likely to acquire one to wear it. It is fascinating how the perspective has shifted previously. A similar watch would have been valued at around £35,000 to £45,000. Now, it is being discussed in the £20,000 range. It is truly astonishing how the value has changed. The Daytona models have reached their maximum value, with $40,000 being a reasonable estimate. This model is incredibly popular. Moving on, we must cover the IceFlex Daytona range. Often, they are sold even before they can be listed on different websites. That is how immensely popular they have become. Additionally, the Stealth Wealth models, as we have previously discussed in other videos, offer a very discreet and sophisticated option that many of you are seeking for your special daily wear. It is important to recognize that even though you are actively making purchases, there is still a possibility that the value of your acquisition could decrease. However, this should not discourage you, because you are contributing to a different market landscape now. It has been transformed into a buyer-oriented market, a place where you are buying watches to wear and enjoy. This shift signifies a departure from the previous focus on making profits, both for dealers and investors. The industry has evolved, and it is now a more favorable environment for buyers. You guys must understand that as you venture into buying your dream watch, you should be mindful of selecting a trustworthy dealer. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section about any other Rolex watches that have caught your interest. We are always excited to hear your opinions and insights. If you found the video engaging and informative, we would appreciate your feedback in the comments and your support by subscribing to our channel and giving us a thumbs up. Thank you for tuning into Luxury World, and we are eagerly looking forward to your participation in our upcoming videos.